CEO Coinbase declares support for Ripple XRP in court against Section. Attorney James Phelan tweeted today that Coinbase has sent its amicus opinion to support Ripple's fair notice defense. The price of XRP right now is $0.35, and the trading volume for the past 24 hours is $1,600,000,000. We're updating the US dollar price of XRP in real time. XRP is down 30% in the last day and a half. World Crypto Finance. If you liked this video, don't forget to like it and sign up for the channel. Do you agree with the analysts about XRP? Write your answers in the comments, and I'll give you 500 XRP. At the end of the week, XRP coins will be sent to a random subscriber. Check out the comments for how to do something. You just have to write the word XRP. See the whole video to like and subscribe. In the past few days, the Relative Strength Index, RSI, has not been clear. Last week, the RSI held a value of 50, which is a neutral value, as support. However, this level has not been passed recently. So, there could be some ups and downs over the weekend. Also, the Awesome Oscillator, AO, was below zero, but it hasn't yet shown a strong bearish impulse. The /D line had a resistance zone right above it, which was shown by two white lines with dots. If a /D can get past this area, it will show that demand for the XRP rally is strong. The Directional Movement Index, DMI, showed that there wasn't a strong trend. ADX was yellow, and it was just above level 20. Technically, this meant that the trend was going down, but it also meant that there hadn't been a big trend in the last few days. In the next day or two, the 35 to 36 cents range for Dash will be important to protect the bulls. If a lower low forms below this area, it will mean that sellers are getting stronger. On shorter time frames, momentum indicators aren't clear. Bitcoin could also have a big effect on where XRP goes. In a short time, Ripple's general counsel responded to what the SEC chairman said about regulation recently. In a recent interview on the CNBC Squawk Box channel, Gary Gensler, the chairman of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, said that investors in cryptocurrencies need better protection in a space with clear rules that doesn't meet them very well. The SEC chairman said this because his competitor, Nance, wouldn't work with the struggling cryptocurrency exchange FTX to save it last week, which caused it to fail. Gensler has said more than once that the Wild West of cryptocurrencies needs more rules. In September, he suggested that platforms for trading cryptocurrencies should register with the SEC and split their business into different legal entities to avoid conflicts of interest. Even though the space doesn't fit the bill. The head of the SEC says that the agency takes a different approach to enforcement, which is why 100 class actions have been filed so far. He talks about what he calls the agency's big win, which was the LB Re case. At the summary trial stage, LB Re lost the case against the SEC. Stuart Calderoni, Ripple's general counsel, is worried about what SEC Chair Gary Gensler said recently. He said this because the SEC chairman's insistence on putting the agency's desire for power over good regulation has caused a lot of financial damage. The only thing that is running out of runway is Gary Gensler's tired and, to be honest, false talking points. He won't stop trying to make the SEC more powerful because he wants power over good regulation in this country. This is hurting the economy in a big way. The head of the SEC told cryptocurrency companies they need to work together because investors all over the world are losing money. Elderody replied, Chairman Gensler has repeatedly failed to protect anyone, but he keeps shouting about Kim Kardashian. Even though the queues at bankruptcy courts for consumers are getting longer. This craziness has to end. Coinbase has officially filed its amicus brief in support of Ripple's fair notice defense. 2 weeks ago, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange asked for permission to file an amicus opinion in support of Ripple. Judge Annalisa Torres approved the company's request and 11 others on Monday, according to a document that Fox Business reporter Eleanor Turrott published a few hours ago. So, people who want amicus curiae resumes are getting them. The document says that, In response to different requests, Judge Torres gave everyone who wanted to say something until November 18th to do so. In its request, Coinbase said that it was interested in the case and that it had a unique point of view as an exchange that couldn't list the XRP token because of what it called the SEC's unexpected coercion to hurt its customers. In the official report he made, he also says that the American Stock Exchange is at a disadvantage compared to competitors in other countries because of the uncertainty caused by unclear rules and the fear of sudden enforcement. The cryptocurrency exchange made it clear that the Securities Act of 1933, which the SEC says Ripple broke, was not made for cryptocurrencies. They also said that the SEC couldn't give clear rules for the cryptocurrency market. Lastly, it says that Coinbase rights should be protected by the SEC because the lawsuit surprised and hurt Coinbase clients. Instead of making rules, the current SEC management tried to make things even more complicated. The SEC has authority over the cryptocurrency industry. It does this through special enforcement measures, such as saying that digital assets that have already been traded but were thought to be commodities regulated by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, or other non-securities are actually securities that are regulated by the SEC. Due to the lack of formal rulemaking, enforcement actions have come as a surprise. This creates uncertainty in the market and hurts U.S. trading platforms like Coinbase, which have to compete with platforms in countries where regulators are less likely to be surprised. Coinbase also says that the SEC filed a lawsuit against Ripple in December 2020 without giving anyone advance notice. In the lawsuit, the SEC said for the first time that Ripple had been breaking the Securities Act by selling XRP for years. This accusation hurt everyone in the market, including platforms like Coinbase and their retail customers, right away. For example, the SEC statement led to the removal of XRP from a number of U.S. platforms and the end of XRP trading shortly after this lawsuit was filed. This caused XRP's market value to drop by $15 billion and Coinbase customers to lose a lot of money. So far, people have had different feelings about Ripple and XRP. Some users said that this move shows that the business world is coming together. But at the same time, some people said they didn't want to forget that Coinbase gave in to pressure and took the token off the list before the court made a decision, even though others are using the chance to ask the crypto exchange to replace XRP. Different companies and groups have been in the news for their support of Ripple. It's important to note that the SEC has also gotten help from two companies. On Thursday, InvestReady, the Institute for New Sports Economics, and SEI asked to provide summaries to support the regulator. On Monday, Judge Torres also agreed to their request. David Schwartz, the technical director of Ripple, told FTX employees on Twitter that they should think about applying to Ripple because the blockchain payment company is always hiring. But he pointed out a few exceptions and said that Ripple doesn't want anything to do with FTX employees who work on compliance, finance, or business ethics, since they may be involved in shady practices on the crypto exchange. He also said that Ripple always hires official employees who don't work on compliance, finance, or business ethics. The facts show that the cryptocurrency exchange that is leading the way is now facing bankruptcy. A report from Reuters says that the cryptocurrency exchange is trying to raise $9.4 billion in capital to stay in business after the deal with Biden's fell through. The report says that FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried, also known as SPF, is trying to get $1 billion from competitors and venture capitalists. The exchange has already gotten a loan from Tron to make sure that TRX-related tokens are easy to buy and sell. According to a tweet from one of its official accounts, the blockchain shows that the exchange has started to process withdrawals again. But, according to a tweet from yesterday, the cryptocurrency exchange at first didn't let Bahamian customers withdraw money because it follows Bahamian law. Even though he says he will eventually get the services back up and running for his customers all over the world, users don't believe him. This is not the first time this week that the exchange has given guarantees to users. On Monday, SPF told its users that the exchange and its assets are safe. But Champing Jobs' announcement that Biden's plans to sell its FTT assets proved that the exchange was not liquid, as CoinDesk and Dirty Bubble Media had said. Yesterday, SPF tried to say sorry in a long Twitter thread for misusing about $8 billion of user funds. This is interesting. He said he was working on getting loans so that users could get their assets back. In a funny turn of events, the FTX had tweeted to CZ, "Well played, you won." What do you think XRP will be like in 2023? Write what you think will happen in the comments. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. Please remember to like it and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. Also, don't forget to enter our contest in the XRP comments to get 500 XRP added to your account.